How do we tell our story?
Craig, come with us.
Who has the lowest tire prices and installation?
American Cycle Accessories.
Who's the best at helping you customize your bike?
American Cycle Accessories.
Now, where do you go for the best selection in aftermarket accessories?
American Cycle Accessories.
Good job.
Follow your friends to American Cycle Accessories, where old school customer service will help your dreams come true.
Hello, I'm Sandy Michelet and welcome to another edition of LaRider. Well, as you can probably tell, tonight is a ladies' night on LaRider. Well, that is unless you count Scotty and Bob. But tonight, Bob has an amazing story on a pretty interesting woman.
No Problem Raceway, with its spinning tires, blue smoke, and roaring engines, is quite naturally thought of as a man's world. You can almost smell the testosterone here. But on this particular Saturday, there was something else in the air, the slight hint of perfume. Meet Ashley McDonner. 8 months ago, this 24-year-old single mother and registered nurse had never even sat on a motorcycle, much less driven one. And today, she is determined to become a pro stock racing champion.
Most people don't know why I do it. They think I'm crazy. Actually, the first time that I ever told anybody that I wanted to race a motorcycle, I think more people laughed at me than took me seriously. But I came out to the track one time and I said, I have to do that.
You see the line I'm talking about? Yeah. When you're doing your burnout, when you do. Yeah, if you look all the way to the right where the trees look the tallest, and then you follow to the left, there's like a little bitty piece, and then there's a cut in the tree.
Ashley is getting pretty good assistance in her quest to become a top drag bike racer. 3-time NHRA Motorcycle Pro Stock champion Angel Sampe has taken Ashley under her wing, providing coaching, driving tips, and moral support to this young racing novice.
I want to be just like her, and I'm out here trying my best. I'm in no way near the level she is.
Ashley and Angel were at No Problem Raceway Saturday for the Cajun shootouts. Her Suzuki fresh out of the shop, Ashley had only been on the bike with its new wheelie bar one time before race day. But as Ashley pulled forward to stage, Angel noticed something wrong. Water had collected in the front cowling, and that could mean disaster at launch. After removing the water and drying the track, Ashley's fiance lined her up for a second burnout. Perhaps it was the presence of the LaRider camera and the just avoided disaster that contributed to what happened next.
Keep going. Stop.
Unfazed, however, a determined Ashley McDonner pulled to the staging area again for her first launch of the day. Not a bad time for her first trip down the track, and those times would get better and better as the day proceeded.
Well, that was good, but my shift light wasn't working, so we just shifted when we thought we were supposed to, but we made it under 999, so that's what counts. So.
To watch Ashley and Angel together, you would think they have known one another all their lives. But actually, they only recently met.
It just so happened that I had sent her a friend request on MySpace. I'm sure everybody knows what MySpace is. And she just so happened to click on my profile to see who this person was sending her a friend request. And biggest day in my Who I'd Like to Meet section was a big picture of her on her pro stock bike.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. She I used to check every MySpace friend request I get. I'd go to the person's page to make sure they wasn't some kind of weirdo or anything. And so I went to her page and I was just kind of looking at it, and I saw there was a picture of me, and it was under who I'd like to meet. So just to be kind of funny, I sent her a message that said, I can arrange that.
Since meeting, the two have discovered many parallels in their lives. They come from the same town. Their parents actually knew one another, although Ashley and Angel had never met. Both are nurses, and both are determined not to be judged by their sex, but by their accomplishments.
We would be friends either way. If we both were, waitresses, we probably would be best friends still and talk every day, but it just so happens that this is one more thing we have in common that we can share together.
I can teach her in a female way where a guy might be, he might not understand how to tell her some of the things that she needs to know on the racetrack, so I'm hoping that I can keep her from any heartache or more scratches or scuffs that she, might have ended up with without me here, so. Plus it's fun, I love racing, and anytime I can be around a racetrack or around motorcycles, it just adds to everything I want to do with my life.
Ashley realizes that even with the assistance of the winningest woman in motorsports, she still has a long way to go. But Angel Sampe has already punched a hole in drag racing's male barrier, and it's a hole big enough for Ashley and a whole lot of other ladies to drive through.
Well, Ashley won the first round of her competition on Saturday, but was forced out when her bike developed an electrical problem at the starting line. But that's fixed now, and Ashley will be back for more of the Cajun Shootout later this month, and LaRider will be there. This story is far from over.
And neither is tonight's show. There's a lot more LaRider to come, so stay with us.